Hey everybody, Lori here from Unique in the Creek. How is everybody doing? Say hello when you come in. Happy Friday. Am I live? I am live. I am live on Facebook and I am live on YouTube. Hello. I'm a few minutes late, so those of you that got the text, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm sorry. Hello. So tonight I'm going to do a burlap wreath on the ring board with this really cute 8-inch star. And I have a whole bunch of these in the store. I ordered them before Christmas and I just got them now. So they're a little late for 4th of July, but they can be used for any time. These would be perfect for the center of a flower. And that's what I was hoping for when I did order them. But because they came in so late, I couldn't make any kits with them. So, what are you looking at?
No, listen to the dog snoring.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for sprinkling me. Thank you. I'm drinking watermelon lime aha. It's like buble. Hi, Mom. Hello, Mom. Hello. All right, so let's get this started. Oh, this one of these lights is a little bit too bright. Hold on. Or maybe it's this one. I see a bad glare. It's the glare from the pot lights, I think. Is there? Do you see a glare?
Well, it's kind of right there.
There we go. All right. So what I'm going to be using tonight, I'm going to be using 6-inch. It's 6 inches wide of this ivory color burlap. It's more of a cranberry. I'm doing more of a rustic than a bright red, white, and blue. Because the star is more rustic. It's ivory, it's the cranberry and the blue. And I'm going to be giving this away tonight. So if you comment anywhere, anytime throughout the live, you get a chance to win this. I'm going to sign it and send it to one of you guys watching tonight. So make sure you say hi or something, and I'll pick through the comment picker after the live because I don't have my computer here right now with me. So let's get started. So I've already marked it out. I'm using the ring board tonight. And what I'm going to be doing is from here to the first set of holes. So there's the hanging holes. So I'm going to be doing this row right between the hanging holes, this row to this row in blue. And then I'm going to be doing white, well, ivory, red, white, and going all the way around. But what I'm going to be doing with these is I'm going to make the burlap look like little rosettes. So it's going to be kind of cool, I think. I hope. So what I'm going to need tonight, or to use tonight, I'm going to be using blue, 15 pieces of 6, because it's 6 inches, and you can get these at Hobby Lobby. So I'm using 15 blue at 8 inches long. I'm using 15 of the red, and I'm using 18 of the ivory. Hi, everybody. Hi. So yes, if you could share this and let everybody know that I'm on. I haven't been on for a while, so that would be great. So again, 15 blue, 15 red, 18 ivory, and we're going to make them look like little rosettes of burlap. It's Hobby Lobby I got this from. This is actually old stuff, but it's just burlap garland. And you can get the Hobby Lobby and Joanne Fabrics pretty much are the best place to get the colored burlap. However, you can find lots of colored burlap on Etsy. The blue I'm going to be using is not quite, it's a closer knit weave, the blue is, than the red and cream or ivory. I don't have any of the navy blue. I only have this close knit one, and I got this one on Etsy. Can't remember where on Etsy, but if you just search burlap roll, burlap garland, burlap ribbon on Etsy, something will come up. Hi, everybody. Yes, Dave's sitting here right beside me.
Hi, everybody that's saying hi to me.
Alrighty, so let's cut our burlap. Now, I was going to use the Measure Buddy, and I need, what did I say again? Let's cut the ivory. Hello, well, thank you again for sprinkling me. Thank you so much. Thanks, Tina. I hope everybody's well today, and it's the weekend. Yay! Hi, Sean. All right. So I need 18 ivory, and I'm doing them at 8 inches long. So I'm just going to use the Measure Buddy, and I can cut more faster.
More faster?
More faster. More of them quicker. Is that better?
Oh, yeah. More faster is not really...
Cut more of them.
How many yards?
Faster. 10 yards. There's 10 yards on these rolls. Okay, so I need 18. So I'll do... And the Measure Buddy is 8 inches. So I don't even have to open it. So there's one. Actually, I'll flip it over. So one. So we got 2, 3.
Hi, everyone saying hi to me.
4, 5, 6. So I'll do 6 at a time. Because I'm not sure how sharp my scissors are. My skizzers. So you can just use your rotary cutter and your cutting mat. Actually, I probably should have just used it.
Patty ordered a she shed for her crafts.
Oh, I'd love a she shed. You know what? I'm going to cut this with the rotary cutter just because I want a straighter, clean line, and I'm not getting that with the scissors. So let's try this again. Pick you. All right. To win it. It's going to be a USA Patriotic Wreath. Why you wanted a net? Okay, so 8. See how I get a nice, much nicer clean line than with scissors.
I did join. I was watching the TV and it always turned it off on me.
3. Get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go.
Thank you, Sandy. We have missed you, Dave.
Oh, are they missing you too, honey? Oh, I wish I had my mat turned the other way. Well, that was our crooked cut. You made your she shed? Awesome. I don't have enough room in my backyard. Well, I do if I got rid of the shed back there.
No, I like my shed and I like my garden.
I'm just going to use a random comment picker.
And dad jokes, I don't think so.
What?
Jan's asking if I have any dad jokes now.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 8 more. Now, usually I cut these at like 6 by 6, but I'm going to make, like I said, I'm going to make a rosette with them. And you just need a little bit of a longer piece of burlap.
So how long you doing?
8 inches. Four. I should have cut.
Yeah, sheds are creepy. Really in it.
I should have cut these before we started. I actually thought I was going to cut a bunch at the same time, though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I knew I couldn't count. 8. One more. All right. So I got about a half a roll still left of the ivory, so I probably can make another one of these.
Well, when Dave's here, it's less of a tutorial, so somebody said they love your tutorial.
Oh, thank you. Okay, and now I'm going to do 15 blue and 15 of this beautiful cranberry color. Finished burlap Denver Broncos. Perfect. So we got 1.
That dude didn't go down.
3.
Why don't ants catch colds? Because they have antibodies. That's Jan telling dad jokes.
6, 7.
Dave, can I cut for you?
8, 9. Now this wasn't a full roll. It was only a half a roll. 9, 10, 11. 12, 13. Come on, Laura. 14, 15. So we got 15 of the cranberry or red, dark red. Oh, Walmart, yeah, 5.5 inches, fine as well.
Well, how's your Sasquatch wreath idea coming? It's pretty good in my head.
Why don't you show them the Sasquatch?
No! Shh, shh, shh. Secret keeper.
Why are you
Bad secret
shushing
keeper.
me like that?
Because you can't let people know.
So this blue one is only 5 inches wide, but it'll work. I'm using 15 red, 15 blue, and 18 ivory. Okay, so we got 15 blue to cut.
Why do golfers wear 2 pairs of pants? In case they get a hole in one. These aren't my jokes, these are our fans' jokes. Listening to me?
Yes, but I'm trying to count as well.
Sorry. Night, Annette.
Night, Annette. About 6. 8. 10. 12.
It's 6 inches wide.
What?
Somebody asked how wide the ribbon is.
This one is 5 inches.
Oh, it's 5 inches wide.
No, the other two were the 6 inches is ideal. I just didn't have 6 inch in blue.
Oh, but this one is 5 inches. Okay.
This one is 5 inches. Now I lost count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 4. I think I cut too many now. All right.
Well, you're the one that wanted me to be down here with you. So.
God, I just lost count.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to glue the am I going to put that? I'm going to put the cable mount because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this star in the blue section of the burlap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to go right here. And I'm just going to put a cable mount right in there. See how that works. So when I use the cable mounts, I like to take the foam stuff off the back. So I'm gluing the plastic right on to the sign or the metal. Yes, they are all 8 inches long. And I'm going to hot glue it. I'm also going to use the Gorilla super glue. All right. So I'm going to do that first. I am going to get rid of this burlap piece. So it's going to have a little hole there, but you can barely see it. So, all right. Where's the hot? So I got my Gorilla super glue. And I'm just putting a cable mount on the back. Kind of go in the middle there. So I'm just going to put hot glue on that side, super glue on this side. There, and just put it right in the middle. So the super glue will hold it forever or for good, and the hot glue is holding it in place temporarily. So I'm just going to set this to the side.
Gorilla now has a glue just like E6000.
Oh, do they?
Apparently.
Cool.
Jan Brown.
Okay, now I'm just going to set this to the side, and we're going to put a pipe cleaner on it in a bit. All right, let's get this started. So on my ring board, like I said, I sectioned off blue. So the blue will be, again, in between the 2 hanging holes. There's this section, or this row, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows that are going to be blue. And then I'm going to do this row white, red, white, red, white, red, all the way around, okay? So I just wrote on the actual board itself with my Sharpie marker. Actually, I'm going to sign it.
Why do we tell actors to break a leg? Because every film has a cast.
There we go. So whoever wins this has my signature. All right, so I am going to be using little 4-inch zip ties, which I very rarely use, but for this one, I am going to use them. So I'm going to be using 3 pieces of burlap. Hopefully they're not too small. This section is white or ivory. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your 6x8 piece of burlap. See if I can get this down a little closer to the board. Okay, we're going to scrunch it up right through the middle. Okay, with the ends facing down towards the table. I'm going to put this middle of this burlap, and oh, I'm gonna curse with these little zip ties. I didn't want, you know what? Screw it. No 4-inch zip ties. I just can't. Just can't. I just can't. All right.
Suzanne.
All right, much better. Let's wrap it around. So scrunched up the middle. And what I'm going to be doing is do it nice and tight. And we're going to, as we put each piece of burlap in, we're going to wrap it around so it looks like a rosette. And once they get pushed into each other, they'll stay in that formation. Okay. You could even put a little bit of glue if you wanted. Let's try it. Might be more of a pain in the butt than anything, but we'll see. And then I'm going to go from this hole to this hole. And you can't preload because we're doing this wreath open. All right, we're just going to do the same. Put it right in the middle. What the heck? What I'm doing is I'm making sure that each side is even. So when we wrap it around, one side of the little rosette's not different than the other. Okay, and then this one. Can you open that, hon?
Huh?
Can you open that?
With the vent?
Yeah, I'm sweating.
I don't know if I can.
So I'm pulling it up, just making sure each side is even. And we're gonna just wrap it around. And as this one's a little not. Yeah,
Hold on. Excuse my reach. There we go.
thank you. All right. Now burlap for this project is, because it's rustic, the burlap gives it even more of a rustic look. So it's really pretty. Now let's put this red against this ivory. Makes you hot. I know, I'm sweating. I don't know why I'm sweating. Oh, I hear you, Marge. I'm sorry that your back's sore. Thank you for the stars. Look at that red against the ivory. Isn't that pretty?
Mesh was cut at 8 inches.
It's actually burlap.
Oh, burlap was cut.
Burlap. And I'm using 3 pieces per section. So 8-inch, 6-inch. And they come in 10 yards.
She got it at Hobby Lobby. The burlap.
Yeah, I think one I got at Hobby Lobby, and I think one I got at Joann's, and then the blue I got on Etsy. So I pretty much got it everywhere. So I'm using, if you see the back, I'm using from the outside of the board to this hole. That's one. This hole to this hole is the second one, and then I'm using the inside hole to the inside of the board on the third one. Why am I sweating? Like I'm sweating profusely.
No, it's not me getting her hot and bothered.
Like I'm literally dripping.
Is that red or cranberry?
I think it's more of a cranberry, but it matches the star perfectly.
What is the temperature?
I don't know.
Right
Whew.
now it is
It wasn't hot in here.
22, so around 70, 75. Something
We're
like
outside.
that. Outside, yeah, not in here. In here it's cold.
Is the air on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anywhere in Canada you can recommend to buy colored burlap.
No. Unless you go to the fabric store and buy it like on the bolt. There's really no. Although Dollarama, you can get like at Halloween and at Christmas, you can get colored burlap at Dollarama. There might even be some now out for Halloween. So you can get black and orange and purple.
The AC's working because I'm cool.
You're so cool.
What was the other question somebody asked? Can burlap go out in the weather?
No, I would not put it outside. Like right outside. It can go on a door, but it's going to get soggy and wet and moldy and.
Yes, we got a little rain. Maybe you're having hot flashes.
Oh, I don't know. It just started suddenly.
Maybe it is me. Oh,
Yeah, you're too close to me.
sit right beside her.
And I'm not even in my craft room.
Joanne's is now shipping to Canada.
Oh, really?
Can't
Really?
imagine what that costs.
Yeah, that's probably a cost a fortune. I'm going to try and get some burlap in because it is so hard to find here.
How many rolls of
Half of each. If you want to make, if you buy one of each color, it'll make 2 wreaths.
maybe it is me making you hot.
Oh, I just put the wrong color in. Now you got me bothered too.
Okay, I'll put my shirt back on.
Oh, whatever. No, I don't have a fever. I just started sweating really weird. I know the colors match the star perfectly. And I just happen to have these colors in my stash. But you can use like, no, you can't really use poly burlap. You could try and use felt and make something like, oh, I should have made some little felt rosettes. I do have all the colors of these in felt. That would be cool. I just don't know how you would make the rosette. All right. Moving right along.
Everybody's in kind of a consensus that you're having hot flashes.
And my nose is running.
Better catch it.
Oh, you're so funny, Franklin.
Not really.
Yeah, no, not really. I love this red. It's like a rich red.
You have a sore throat.
No, I don't.
No.
And I'm fully vaccinated, so hot flashes for sure. Are you guys all Dr. Google?
Laura, can you go back 5 minutes? Had to wash dinner dishes.
Well, it's where I started. It's pretty much it's the same thing as I'm doing right now.
Dana Downs.
Oh, Dana. Silly girl. I should start with this inner one because it's tougher to get that zip tie on that inner one. Yeah, it's very regal. You're right. A very regal red. Oh, you're so welcome, Sue. Thank you for saying thank you.
Jan's convinced it's me.
Jan Brown Cook.
Listen, nothing to worry about until she starts going 60 times.
You're gonna get us kicked off Facebook. You're not allowed to say that, remember? This looks so cool. It's almost a ruffle, but not quite. So let's try this inner one first. It might be easier.
She gave like, uh-oh.
And you'll be totally vaccinated
Oh,
Wednesday.
you can too. Ah, my legs.
Yeah, I don't use burlap very much anymore. I used to a while ago. I only use it occasionally. And then we got these little stars in, and as soon as I seen the little stars, I knew the little aluminum star, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it.
Dana, we all love you. But no, I'm not playing bingo, but we still all love you.
Dana and her bingo. So it's a pretty easy project, not expensive. We've thought of making every shape board, but it's very expensive, so. The the rails are so much fun to make. They are, guys, if you are planning on going to any craft shows in the near future or anything, definitely bring a couple rail projects with you, like finished, because they're inexpensive, so you can have a less expensive item to sell in your booth. And they're so fun to make.
So do you have to share?
Hi, Suzanne.
Sorry. So do you have to share the one hole for 2 zip ties?
Yes, I'll flip it over so you can.
Yeah,
I'll flip it over so you can see.
So that's this big text for you.
I'm just kind of wrapping it around each other, just like that. So when I flip it over, this hole, oh, I did it backwards because I changed it. One of the holes gets a shared hole. So on these rows, it's this one, and then I changed my way I was doing it, so it's this one. So you're using the outside of the board, you're using the inside of the board, and then you're using the middle. Oh, well, thank you, Courtney. It is. It's going to be nice and full when we're done. This one piece right here, I'm going to have to change because it's driving me nuts. I'll change it in a bit, but. So it is easier if you start from the inside. For me, it is, at least. From the inside and work outwards. What color I need? Red. Yeah, the star's 8 inches. Like I said, I bought the stars before Christmas. I had them brought in, and I just got them. I really wanted to do a kit with them. And unfortunately, that didn't work.
Anything you make on the large board, you can make on the small board.
Yes, you sure can. And if you wanted to do this style and do it on a character board, so you could have an image, and you can use any color. So this is just one style, right? Or like you can do brown and orange and gold or whatever. Or you can just do one color and do have a vinyl image on the center. You can do that with this style. The only thing I would do different if I was doing it on the character board is instead of using the inside of the hole to the outside to the inside of the board, I would do from the outside of the board to this hole. Then I would do from this hole to this hole, and then this hole to this hole. And I wouldn't be as close to the outside of the board on the character board, because you can see how it kind of comes out quite a bit into the center area. You don't want to cover your vinyl decal, but you can do it like I just said, and it won't cover, it'll kind of push everything more outwards, and you won't cover your vinyl decal.
Even a Sarah flower on a small board?
Probably. I don't know. I've done one Sarah flower in my whole life.
Okay.
It would just be smaller. So I would say, yeah. Because you can make a rose on the small board.
Well, they're just commenting on, or somebody was just commenting on how they don't really see if you do any flowers on the small board, because it just seemed like
the large board's my favorite. I use the large board all the time. It's just my choice. I do have videos on our YouTube channel on the small board, but 9 times out of 10 I use the large because I just like it better. If I'm going to make a flower, I'm going to make a nice big one. All right, on ivory, ebony, and ivory. Yeah, this is a pretty easy project.
there you go. Tina Kelly does hers on a small board.
Does she?
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of people do. I just prefer the large board, that's all. There's more room to work with as well. And I keep putting my zip ties in upside down. I love this shade of red too. It's like the perfect shade for the star. And the ivory as well. Oh, doing wrong color again. Yes, the new vinyls are pretty. Oh, it's you, Brenda. Yeah, you've seen them firsthand.
I love the vinyls, but I can't figure out a good petal to do not cover most of it up. That's when you usually put something in the middle to kind of push it in the back, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it depends on if you're doing ruffles or whatever.
That's what she's saying. She can't think of a good petal.
Oh, I just can't think right now. The daisy petal's a good one.
So you're hot and bothered and can't think right now. It's got to be me.
Yeah, it does. It has to be you. When do I use the blue? Up here. From here to here, I'm going to be using the blue. And that's where I'm going to be putting the star. I'm going to put the star in the blue section. I'm keeping it, this is very simple. Simple, rustic. The burlap goes perfect with it.
Yes, this definitely would fit between two doors.
Oh, yeah. Almost all the Unique Creek grease fit between two doors. I'm using I'm using the blue. There's the hanging holes. My first section of blue starts on the row between the hanging holes. And I got 5 rows over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I wrote on the board blue or B to B. This is all going to be blue. So we're almost there. I think this would be really cool. Maybe not this style, but these colors, because I do have these colors in felt. Yes, there's a burgundy. Is it burgundy that's the felt color? The burgundy felt looks like this color. That's going to make a stunning poinsettia as well. So again, I'm used 15 red 6x8 burlap pieces. I used 18 ivory, and I'll be using 15 navy. Thank you. I love the rusticness of it. Is that a word?
I don't think so.
I don't know, but it's kind of
It
cool.
is now. It goes into the Lorry Dictionary.
It's a Lorry Dictionary.
What is the size of the ring? What is the size of the ring?
It's 15.5 inches in diameter.
Where is the middle zip tie going again? Going between the inner ones, isn't it?
I'll flip it over again. So the middle one is from row 1 to 1.5. So this is row 1. This is row 2. So I'm using the outside of the board to the first hole. That's the first rosette. The first hole to the second hole is the second rosette, and then the third hole to the inner part of the board is the third rosette. You're going broke, Alva. I'm just showing you guys different ways to use some different materials other than mesh and stuff, because it's going to get a little bit, mesh is going to get, and stuff like that, it's going to get a little hard to come by. So we're going to have to start really thinking outside the box. So I'm trying to get you guys prepared for using not so, well, burlap has always been for wreathing, but using it burlap in a different way. I'm using felt and tablecloths and leather, and what else do I use? I use pretty much anything that can.
No, there's no frame with that, is there?
Pardon?
Frame with that? Is there any
Burlap? Oh God, yeah.
Oh.
Burlap frays, but that's the beauty of burlap too. Because this is a rustic looking wreath, the fray goes nicely with it anyways. So I am not too worried about the fraying, because it gives the wreath more character and style. It's more Americana, isn't that what it's called? This kind of style, Americana. And it's not quite bright red, white, and blue.
Yeah, Olifun would work for some stuff. It's not very stiff though, is it?
No, Olifun's pretty thin.
Yeah.
But yes, you can use Olifun too.
So you don't have any new mesh coming in anytime soon?
I just listed new mesh yesterday. New mesh, new felt. The stars are on there. There's these metal bees. There's new signs.
The mesh is hard to get because it comes from China, and
Yeah.
getting anything from China right now is really, really difficult.
Yeah. What else did I list? We list yesterday. Restock on the lights. So the battery operated lights are restocked. I didn't get a ton of mesh in, but we did get some. So it's slim pickings, but I did list new 8-inch and 6-inch fall and Halloween signs. And all the felt is restocked as well. I believe the yellow's already out of stock. But I have more coming in on Monday. Monday or Tuesday, hun?
I don't know.
Monday or Tuesday. We're almost to the blue. This is the last red.
4-inch styrofoam balls again.
Who wants 4-inch?
No, Marla's one that'll probably getting 4-inch.
No, they're not. They're not popular. The standard for most all the centers are like 5-inch. So.
Do you think you'll ever sell the glitter rope used for centers?
I have glitter rope on order, but I got an email. What, last week or 2 weeks ago?
Oh, that's the one where it's delayed because
Yeah.
it shut down because of COVID again.
I had ordered it a while ago, and I was waiting, and I got this email from them that the government of China shut down all the factories in China.
I don't think it was all of China. I think it was in that area.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure because then I was reading today. There's some other area was shut down again.
Oh, really?
And
anyways, wherever their area is, their factory was shut down for 2 weeks by the government for COVID.
Could you use regular fabric for this technique?
I would. No, I don't think so. This piece of mesh is not behaving, or burlap. It's not. Fabric wouldn't be stiff enough, and it wouldn't fill it enough either. Now you can get the burlap's actually fairly inexpensive. You can get it. Hobby Lobby usually has it on for 50% off every other week. I think it's like $5 a roll. So you could do 2 wreaths with the 3 rolls. That's not too expensive.
We're not on lockdown so much anymore. They're opening things up again.
Yeah, finally.
I'll finally be able to get a haircut. It won't look like David Cassidy.
You look like a rock star.
Yeah.
All right, we're almost at blue. Yay! We're almost done, guys.
Rock star from the 70s.
Hello, hello. For the first time from Peachtree Corners, Georgia. Well, welcome. Thank you for watching. Burlap is cut at 8 inches long. It does come, this one I'm using is 6 inches wide. And it comes on a 10-yard roll. I'm not doing a very good job with these pieces.
12-inch signs. I use them on
12-inch signs are huge. Well, we got some 12-inch signs. That's another thing that we have in thing. I don't know why this piece is not working. I did get some 12-inch signs as well. So those of you that like the 12-inch, they're just kind of big and heavy. But if you're doing a big, like, swag wreath, I guess, they would work really well.
No, Lori does not cut my hair.
I wish he would let me cut his hair.
This will not be a kit. No, sorry.
No, this isn't a kit. It's just something I just felt like doing, and I'm going to be giving it away. So somebody's going to get it. I'm going to go around later and put dabs of glue on it. Now this is just a different method I was trying. You can just do a ruffle. Oh, this one. You could just do a straight ruffle. You don't have to wrap it around or anything. I was just trying something different.
They're opening up again because, yeah, believe me, I was thinking of getting a Floby.
A Floby.
No, let's not see Dave's hair right now.
No, you don't want to see Dave's hair. Dave's scary. So by wrapping it around, it makes it stand up a little more, so it's not as flat down to the board. I think it's going to be pretty too. It's going to be different. I think I will go around though. I think I was mid thought. I think because I am giving it away, I want it to be really nice. I am probably tomorrow. I'll go around. I'm going to put a dab of glue just to make sure that each piece does stay like a rosette and it doesn't open.
No man bun. No
man bun. I think Mitchell's almost to that point. Mitchell can put his hair in a ponytail now. His hair is so long now. A couple of these pieces I'm not liking, but I'll fix them later. All right, yay, we moved on to blue. Let's get the blue going. So the rest of it is blue. And this is a different burlap. It's the only one I had, but it'll look fine. It is a 5-inch and it's a closer knit. If you can see that. It's a closer knit burlap. And I got this one on Etsy. Actually, I think this will work better for the rosettes anyways. I think.
You just did, Judy. All you do is comment. That's how you're registered.
Yep.
All these people, all these ladies that cut their husband's hairs.
See, other people let their...
You know how particular I am though, right?
I don't know why. It's not like you have a unique hairstyle.
Maybe it's memories from being a kid when my mom used to get
Did
out
she put a bowl on your head?
the home barber kit and get out the back step and open.
Seriously?
Yeah. See that home barber kit coming out and you go, oh no.
Yeah, if you use the UV Scotch Guard, because again, this is a fabric. Burlap is fabric. If you use the Scotch Guard UV, it'll help it from fading. It's for use on fabric, so.
I don't have a standard man's haircut though.
You do too.
I have style.
Yeah, at the typical old man haircut.
I got style.
You do not have
I
style.
have lots of style.
You exhaust me. But I love you anyways. There we go. Now it's looking good.
So when are they? Well, we're actually, Jen, we're allowed to actually leave the country now. We don't have to like quarantine when you come back.
Only if you're fully vaccinated.
If you're fully vaccinated, but you know what? There's pressure on both sides of the border to open it up, so I can't see it being closed too much longer because there's a lot of businesses on both sides.
He's not going to let you see his hair, Gene.
No, I can't do it.
He's shy. Are you shy, honey? Hello from Oklahoma.
Suzanne, you've seen my hair.
Would skipping a row make the rosettes look better and cover the board. I don't think so. I think it's just because the burlap is just floppy. So as you can see, the tighter weave burlap does form a little bit better than the loose weave one. So if you really like I'm really loving how these little blue ones are turning out. See if you guys can see that. Can you see the little blue ones? They're turning out much nicer than the cream and red ones. Again, they're a much tighter knit, so they're not kind of just flopping over. It gives it character. I'll fix it all up.
It's only closed on the land crossings. You can fly over.
Yep. I am going to be in Chicago from July 6th to the 10th. Me and Michelle from Monkey's Creations. So if there's anybody in the Chicago, Illinois, wherever area close to there, we are going to be planning a little get together Friday, July 9th, like a dinner. So if you'd like to come and join us, and we would love to meet you. It'll be anybody's welcome. Michelle, and like I said, Michelle and I will be there. I believe Jim Davis from Holiday Home. I think he's going to meet us for dinner. I think Sean Bianchi.
No, she's not driving dinner.
Oh, she's not?
No, you're not driving.
Oh, no, I'm not driving. I'm flying.
And no, we're not going to Wreath Makers Live.
No, I'm not going to Wreath Makers Live. I will, however, be at Crafters Convention and Texas Designer Roundup. So will Michelle.
They did. The border's kind of a weird thing. No, they technically did not open the border, but I mean, planes have been flying back and forth across the border this whole time. I don't think they've ever shut down the planes.
Yeah.
Except you had to quarantine when you came back.
Most of the airports were shut down. Only, what, 4 airports?
4 airports. That's just so they could push you into a hotel when you got back.
Yeah. I know. I can't wait to see her face. We FaceTime and everything, but it's just not the same.
She's not going right into Chicago.
Oh, no. I'm flying into Chicago. I'm going to be staying in Frankfort, Illinois, Frankfort.
Now, I'll be at Crafters Convention.
Hello from California.
For anybody that cares to meet me, I guess.
Yes, Dave will be at Crafters Convention and Texas Designer Roundup. If anybody wants to meet him.
If anybody cares.
Of course everybody cares, honey. We're almost done. Yeah, the tight knit really makes cute little rosettes for sure. More than the thing. I'm going to have to fix all these. Some of these are like really flopping over.
No,
it's okay.
Starting July 5th, there's no more hotels when you're vaccinated.
Hello. It would be nice if they opened up the full border. I'd love to see my nephews that I haven't seen in almost, a year and a half, even though they live 20 minutes away. I love this close. If you're going to do this project, then try and find the close knit stuff. This is really pretty. What am I doing here? Come on, Laura, pay attention.
Texas Designer Roundup is at Lockhart, Texas.
Lockhart, Texas. And
yeah, it's just kind of my saying, Donna. She says, "Are you feeling unloved?" And I said, "No, that's just kind of my saying. I always say that."
He's feeling left out.
Oh, I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I hear I got voluntold to do my own wreath.
Who was that?
Carrie says I'm supposed to be doing my own wreath. Hopefully with a fresh
He's all
haircut.
talk. He keeps talking that he's going to make a wreath, and it's like blah, blah, blah.
Are you sharing holes with the 3 ruffles? Yes.
Just one shared hole. All right, one more. This one has to be fixed, taken out, this ivory one.
Pieces are cut to 8 inches. What? My boyfriend's not coming. I'm going to Texas. Texas Roundup, Barbara.
Yeah, that is that Barbara Craft?
Yeah.
Texas is
in
June.
I was in Texas last time the border was open and everything. It was cool. I love Texas.
All right, 2 more pieces.
Blue burlap, I think, was Hobby Lobby.
No, blue burlap is Etsy. And I believe the red and ivory is Hobby Lobby.
There you go.
But I'm much preferring more the tighter knit burlap of the blue. But it's what I had. Now we're getting tighter. There we go.
When I was in Texas last time and I mingled with the Longhorns.
You mingled with the Longhorns?
Mingled with the Longhorns. That was awesome.
All right, one more. And then I gotta switch this piece. It's driving me nuts. Getting tight in here.
Did you miss 2 rows back?
I will flip it over and check it out.
I think you missed the blue.
I might have.
In the center.
Did I? Okay. I'll be able to check when I flip it over. All right. Did I miss?
Blue was from Etsy.
Oh, I did.
I'm guessing you don't remember where in Etsy.
No. I can look it up afterwards on my.
Is there any written directions for this? No, she just kind of made it up as she went along here.
Yeah. So I did miss one right here.
She did it the Lori way.
I never have written directions for anything.
However, this video will be on YouTube. You can go watch it over and over again.
Not hard. It's the exact same thing, just different colors for each row. All right. I'm still sweating. Okay, let's see. Did we miss any more? I think we got them all. All right, let me stand up and look. Let's fix. I'm going to go around and fix some of these. And I think, like I said, I'm going to go around. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm just going to put little dabs of glue to keep them tucked in around each other.
A little dab will do, yeah.
A little dab.
So how many across did you do? You did 3, right?
How many what?
Across did you do? 3.
3. Okay, let's just tuck all these in for now, and then we'll put our star on, and then that's it. Sometimes less is more. Yeah, some of these I have to fix the burlap. But the colors are pretty together.
Oh, what did I do to show my age?
Huh?
Oh, a little dab will do, yeah.
Oh.
What's that from? Brill cream or something?
Yeah.
And no, I never used it.
Okay, and there's our star. My melt's in there really well. I'm going to put a pipe cleaner through here. If I can.
The pink cutters actually come in the kits.
Yeah, they do.
We don't sell them separately, no.
My pipe cleaner keeps wanting to bend. Why is it bent? Did I put it in? No, I didn't put it in upside down, did I? There we go. My pipe cleaner wants to keep bending on me. There we go. So you just put the cable mount and you slide. There we go. Slide your pipe cleaner through it. Give it a twist. Huh?
Was it Dickie Doo?
Oh, look how pretty that's going to look.
Yeah, it was
very simple. Okay, I'm going to have the blue up at the top of the star. And I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. So right here is the middle of the blue. And that's where I'm going to be putting my star.
Well, Carrie, I'll be 59 in October.
Him's old. Well, we're getting older.
Yeah. You know what the thing is, though, is because that's my body age. In my mind, I think I'm 18. I said that before. Remember, I think I told everyone too. Because the 18-year-old mind says, "Yes, Dave, you can climb that tree."
Yeah.
And then when you go and jump on the branch, you find out that the 58-year-old body says, "No, you can't."
This is a crappy pipe cleaner. I don't know where I got it. Keeps bending on me. Jeez. Whew, that was the toughest part of the wreath, is just doing this silly pipe cleaner. All right, give it a pull, give it a twist. Oh, I twisted it too tight.
Yes, the star is in the store.
Yeah, the star's in the store. It's 8-inch star.
You're right, Gene. That is absolutely 100%. Your mind says yes, and your body says, "Are you nuts?"
Well, that turned out really, really pretty. Now I'm not gonna add glue to it right now. I will put some glue just a little bit underneath here, under the star. Actually, I think I'm gonna change the pipe cleaner, the bottom one too. So I'm gonna put the top one here. I'm gonna put the bottom one down there. It'll stabilize the star a little better. If I didn't have this crappy pipe cleaner. There we go. That was a little easier. There we go. I'm still sweating. I'm like dripping. dripping here, honey. Oh,
I don't know what to say.
look at it. I think it turned out great. I am going to fix all these. Different, right? It's just different. Very simple. Cute little project. I'll put my, I guess I'll put a hanger on. And I am going to, tidy it up tomorrow. Cut off all the strings and stuff like that. I'm just going to slip a zip tie under here. Make a hanger. And there we go. I think it turned out great. Anyways, so one of you guys is going to win this. So keep an eye out tomorrow. I'm going to post the picture after I clean it up and zhuzh it up and take a picture. I will do the commentpicker.org tomorrow. And I'm going to send this to one of you guys. Hopefully it's an American. But if not, that's okay too.
Chanel, if you have any questions about an order or something you want to do with an order, go to info.
Yeah.
Send us a message at info@uniqueinthecreek.com, please.
Alrighty. So just a nice project. Simple. Burlap, easy to come by in the stores right now. And I'm sure you can try something with felt. I have the antique white, I have a burgundy, I have the navy blue, I also have bright red, white, a brighter blue, royal blue. We do have these stars in the store. We have the cable mounts in the store. And of course, we have the ring board in the store. All right, everybody. Have a great evening. Thank you all for joining me. And yeah, can you guys see how wet I am? Like, it hasn't stopped through this whole live.
Lights on you too.
No, I don't know. And my nose is running. Anyways, I'll take a picture tomorrow and have a wonderful night. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.